So what is this? Oh my god. That's what this chamber looks like now. Can you even walk in? Whoa. Well, that makes it sink in how big of a drop it was. So that's that, huh? There is no more floor. I thought it might be an oval-shaped hole and I could walk around its perimeter to see what's around, but no. That's it. Alright. I guess I'll go back to Firelink now. There we go. I'm back at the shrine. I've used all of my hard souls to cash in on them because I figure this is our chance to just go splurging on some soul spending for now. Is there a new person in the throne? Not at the moment. Just the one. If I rest, does anything change? Nope. Wait, does it say bonfire level 2? Why is it bonfire? Oh! Is that just the level of the Estus flasks? I thought we were using Dark Souls 2 logic, where that meant we were in New Game Plus. But that wouldn't make any sense. Unless it means something totally different from any of these things. Aldrich of the Deep. I just want to review, does one of these... Yeah, Ludleth the Exile, that's the guy that's here. That one said of the Deep, so I assume that it's the, I assume it's the one that I just defeated. Watchers the Abyss. Yorm the Giant. I'm not sure. I guess I just made assumptions, thinking that as I freed people that they would show up on these thrones, but if I, like... I thought that if I destroyed their dark monsters that I'd be freeing their souls or something, but I'm making assumptions about a vague story. It happens. That's half the experience of trying to understand the story of these games, is just throwing out hypotheses and then seeing if they pay off.
Fret not, my feet are here firmly planted, for I am a lord, and this is my throne. Listen. This might pique thine interest. Before I was a Lord of Cinder, I was a student of Transposition, the process of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. A forbidden art that once left a foul stain upon Corlin's honor. 'Tis an art that grants powers once thought unattainable. Most transposing kilns were lost with Corland, but this place is a crossing for all manner of cursed objects. If thou happenst upon a transposing kiln, bring it to me, quick. Listen,
Nothing new there, but hey, I've got the kiln.
Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
So what can we get here? The Hollow Slayer Greatsword, Demon's Great Axe, Volt's Great Hammer, Arstor's Spear. Ooh, interesting. Demon Fist, fist weapon? And Pontiff's Left Eye? Successive attacks recover hit points. Is that a ring? It is a ring. You need that's Vort. You use Vort's Soul, Rotted Soul of a Demon. We don't have that one yet. Nope. Yeah, 2 Soul of a Demon items, but the Rotted Greatwood could give you Arstor's Spear. It also has Shield Splitter, one of the curses that festered within the belly of the Greatwood, and a terrible weapon favored by Earl Arstor the Impaler. The spear is enwreathed in rotten, heavily poisonous meat, defeating foes restores hit points. And then this is the other rotten? Yes, the other rotted item. Greatsword used for a lifetime by a masked knight harbors the fears that lurk within the minds of hollows, and is particularly effective against them. Bestowed to a proper Mira knight long ago, two-hand to execute special sword techniques. That's the usual, yes, the usual stances for a sword. I was curious about that because in some ways, the background of these sometimes give you context for the boss itself because their weapon's made from its soul. Similarly, for Vort, a great hammer wielded by Vort, the Outrider Knight of the Boreal Valley. Weapon is imbued with frost and causes frostbite. Frost accumulates in the body, causing frostbite, which saps one's health, lowers absorption, and slows stamina recovery. There we go. It gives you perseverance, which is the poise buff. The other one down here is also Vort. Bewitched ring that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon his knights recovers hit points with successive attacks. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death, transformed into frenzied beasts. No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. Huh. So this ring... No, it's not this ring specifically, necessarily, but it's yeah, this is kind of along the way of how they turn into these crazy beasts. That said, bonus extra attacks giving you heals would be nice. And all I have to do is trade in Vort's soul, which otherwise can only be used for this hammer, which I have no reason to use necessarily. Looks like the Vort trades are free, but the Rotted Greywood ones cost 1,000 souls. Is this hammer good for much? It has frost damage. Oh, this one has poison damage, Arstor's Spear. So that's a special thing, is that's a shield-splitting spear with poison damage and health absorption. Interesting. I might hold off for now. I'll be interested in seeing when spells start showing up around here, hopefully.
Now, do not be away over long.
Alright, so now that we've defeated one, I wonder if the dialogue's gonna change for our maiden over here, or for the Crestfallen Knight, for that matter, who is always about... He's always about talking about how doomed we are, usually.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The Firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder, these supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich, for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
As far as I can tell, I've taken down a big one already, so I think I might.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads, if you've the stones for it.
I suspect I've been to that tunnel already.
You haven't given up yet? Then you're a brasher lad than I thought. You can make better use of this. I don't need it. Not now I've flown the coop. The Undead Legion of Farron is a caravan of undead, sworn by wolf's blood to contain the abyss. The Legion will bury a kingdom at the first sign of exposure. Joyous bunch, really. Gaining admission to the Legion is a matter of some ceremony. Inside their keep, snuffing out the flames of 3 altars opens the door to the wolf blood. Even accursed undead want to believe they're special, it seems. I pity the sorry souls.
So we're getting hints at future areas. There's a place where you have to snuff out flames of 3 locations to gain access to some wolf's blood. They always have their preference for their funny laughs, don't they? I think they just specialize in that. I think whenever a voice actor signs up for a Dark Souls game, they're like, now practice your weird laugh that no one else will do. But I could probably get a decent chunk of levels. 4 levels, and then we'd have... Oh, yeah, that'd use up all of our... It'd use up all of our souls almost perfectly. I want to keep looking around, though, because we should have new characters around here somewhere.
Ah, well.
Let's see, I can't give you anything, right?
Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers. And so thou art in need of a soapstone, ashen one. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
She's encouraging me to get a soapstone to enter other people's worlds for better or for worse. Yep, there's the pyromancy vendor, I believe. Are they all just going to be in their little sad corners around here? Oh, yep, everyone's making their home. Do I have my 6... I don't have my 6 shards yet. Too bad.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own. Careful you don't burn yourself with it. To learn pyromancies, you must vow to become my pupil. I know, but such is the way of the world. Respect your elders and so on. And pyromancy, of course, is no exception. Oh, we'll need a pyromancy tome to learn more advanced pyromancies. Though unorthodox, that would be the most expedient way to make progress. If this were the Great Swamp, and you had the luxury of time, we could have trained you the hard way. To learn pyromancies,
Alright, so we're taking the concept of the embers and so on that you would give to your blacksmith to give them access to new abilities, and we're applying that to basically every vendor in the game, which I actually welcome, because the first game in particular had a thing, and the second game was also guilty of it, where you would get a vendor and he'd have X number of things, and then mysteriously midway through the game would just suddenly have new things after you defeated some boss that was kind of random. Like, I think even the Demon of Song, of all people, would have impacts on certain people's inventories, and so you wouldn't really know when to expect that kind of change. So he sells the Pyromancer set, and that is it. Then if you want to learn Pyromancies, they cost relatively little, actually, and you can just cast them with a flame. They're so low cost I can actually cast them already.
do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
So where's the woman? Oh, there she is. Right at one of the endpoints. This whole place suddenly feels like it makes more sense, because so much of it was just kind of directionless. Illusion ahead. Why must you lie to me? I trusted you.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command. You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine tome, I could tell you many tales and more. Oh, only I cannot see. Terribly sorry, but you'll have to find me a divine tome in Braille. You know, in my home of
So we need to find a divine tome in Braille. That's awfully specific. She sells Saint's Ring. Oh, attune additional spells. That's nice. A ring bestowed upon a Karim saint allows attunement of additional spells. In Karim, the saints give voice to the ancient tales. They memorize countless cumbersome sacred books and read them in sonorous tones, a function for which they are widely renowned. These are our options for spells. I assume that's the only, yeah, it's the only tab. It is the master tab. I don't know why I keep checking. So they have heal, which should be better than the normal heal, I assume. That requires 12 holy. How many attunement slots do I have? 1. Okay. I need to increase attunement to get more of that. Gradually restore hit points with replenishment. Caressing Tears cures ailments for yourself and people nearby. And Homeward sends you back to Last Bonfire without using a Homeward Bone, which is a little pointless with how easy it is to get bones and how rarely I use them, at least. But I think this heal is probably more powerful than the one I have right now. I hope so. I'll buy it either way. And Tears could be nice for being able to cure special ailments, especially if I don't have the specific item on me to take care of it. It's also low cost, which is interesting. I could buy it more, but honestly, I don't have the slots for them.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
And I definitely feel like I'm better off using said, what souls I have on leveling up at this point than getting too many, like way more spells than I can even equip in the first place. Hey guy, I keep thinking you're a pyromancer because of the way you look.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them. Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends. Do me a favor. Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Unfortunately, characters don't have a tendency to survive anything in this game, really. So if it's a place I'm going to, you can usually bet that the person's already going to be dead. Another supply of embers. So now there's this vendor has 3 embers, and the vendor upstairs has 6 embers. So if I'm ever running low, that's where I can get them. He seems to be the stand-in character who sells you a bunch of armor sets based on characters as you go through. This hard leather set is the Pate set, for example. Thief Mask. Not a lot of appearances of Pate so far in this game. It'd be weird if he showed up again, although they probably don't have... They'll probably just call him Crate. And he'd be like, I'm Crate, not Pate. I'm gonna have all the same character traits until they betray you again. Rope Firebomb's just... Yeah, the Rope Firebomb is just something you can throw directly behind you when you're running away, which is kind of a fun concept, but overall I don't need the items that bad. Is there follow-up dialogue because of what happened?
You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
That's all we've got.
Goodbye, and stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
Oh yeah, everyone gets their laugh. Ooh, friend. I almost forgot about you. We really filled this place up, didn't we? So that you'll be the sorcerer trainer. And you look like a Death Eater. No, a Dementor. You're cross between a Dementor and the Guardian characters from Dark Crystal.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim
with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service. As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special. As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas,
So what exactly does draw out true strength mean?
then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
Wait. Can he level me up? How does this work? Is it just it's a free level up, is that what's going on here? I think it is just a free level up. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. First of all, attunement. How soon do I get? Yeah, I don't get us another slot right away, unfortunately. We'll be safe with some dexterity real quick. That's nice. So like just to be helpful, he just gives you a level up. That's kind of cool. Does anyone else do that? I don't think I saw that slot on any of the other characters. He sells you a series of sorceries that I can't learn without more intelligence. Enchant your weapon with attacks, shoot various magic projectiles, and defend yourself with magic.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
Well, that was nifty. I might as well get started on the stat a little bit. Attunement's interesting, so when you put a point into attunement, it increases your FP by 5, which is handy for, you know, actually casting more. And then as you increase it, it increases your defenses and resistances slightly-ish, not a huge amount. But yeah, it continually increases your FP by 5 per point, at least for now, and that's 15 extra FP, taking us over 100. It does not give me an extra slot yet, but the continual increase of FP is a decent reason to put points into it, because it means that I can have a better pool for healing myself with spells, and for pulling off those weapon arts when I want to. So I would like to invest in that a little bit.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Interestingly, they seem to scale these meters however they feel like it, because now I have about 20 more FP than I do health. I mean, than I do stamina, but the stamina bar is still longer than my FP meter, which is interesting. Meanwhile, what? Yeah, I guess my health is 10 times as long as either of those, and it's only like 3 times as long up there, so I guess they scale it however they feel like it.